Hey guys, welcome back to another Super 6 predictions video. It's now round 44, which will feature one Premier League, one Championship and 4 Champions League matches where 4 sides are looking to join Man City, Bayern, Real Madrid and PSG in the quarter-final. So before we move on, let's have a look at the previous round summary. Despite only getting 4 points, which is now the lowest in the series so far, to be honest, I'm just happy Arsenal won while Liverpool and Man City drew. Plus, with 10 league games remaining, hopefully this is the turning point where Arsenal can keep building on that positive winning momentum and handle the pressure well in the title race. But only time will tell, as we do have more tough games coming up. So, fingers crossed. But anyway, not exactly the best round. Bournemouth very poor against Sheffield United. They left it very late to draw against them. Dominic Solanke slipped before taking that pen, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. However, even if he did score that pen, it would have been a complete different game. While Fulham and Luton did score once, however they left it very late to do so. But yeah, I'll be looking to improve in round 44. So let's start with the first game. Arsenal are looking to continue their decent home form with another win here. It's not going to be as easy like we think it will be because Porto are still a pretty good side, third in the Portuguese league, and they'll do whatever possible to throw everything at us. I feel defensively we are still pretty good. That goal against Brentford was a mistake from Ramsdale, but at least Raya will be back in goal now, so we'll have that reassurance that he can play out from the back. But yeah, this will be tougher for Porto. We're 1-0 down, which is, okay, fair enough, but we've got a much better chance here. And yeah, the quality we have, we should be able to break Porto down. But I would happily right now take a 2-0 win, which is exactly what I'm going for here. Can Barcelona make home advantage count and progress to the quarter-final? Well, that's entirely up to them. This game is being played at a neutral venue as the Camp Nou, or the Nou Camp, however you want to call it, is being redeveloped. So that should be ready in time for next season. But yeah, I mean, Barca, they should do well. I don't see why not, because they drew 1-1 in the first leg. Robert Lewandowski gave them the lead until Victor Osimhen scored around the 75th minute for Napoli. But from let's say if I was a Napoli fan, for example, right, from their fan perspective, if you concede first at home and you end up drawing the game, when you come to this place now, they're going to find it harder. And I feel Barca will edge it at the end. So I think Barca will put in a good performance. So I will say 3-0 Barca. Games like this is the reason why the Championship is so unpredictable, as it could go either way and there's so much to play for. This game matters more to Birmingham as they are only 1 place and a point above relegation, while Middlesbrough, they are 5 places and 8 points away from the playoffs. So they're still aiming to get into a playoff position, while Birmingham need a big win to drift away from relegation and hope other results go in their favour. Middlesbrough are going into this game in better form. But I said this previously, just because a team has the highest percentage of votes to win doesn't mean they always do, which is exactly what I'm going for. Birmingham will do whatever possible to get a win, but since Middlesbrough beat Norwich, it's tough. But you know what, I'm going for an entertaining 2-2 draw. As I said about Bournemouth earlier, their home draw against Sheffield United on the weekend was very poor, and they're going to have to really up their game to have any chance of beating Luton. That Woodrow guy who scored in the 96th minute for Luton, his goal robbed me 2 points as I had Palace to win. But fair play to Luton for doing what they had to do. They snatched a very late draw, got a point, and they move on. yeah, Bournemouth. This is weird because last month, Bournemouth were 2-1 up away at Newcastle, yet somehow they were 2-1 down at home against Sheffield United. Again, this is the maddest thing about football. It blows your mind. Yeah, I mean, after that draw, I'm not convinced by Bournemouth right now. Yeah, Luton, I said this before as well, they've got that fighting character and spirit about them, which again they showed against Palace. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. What if I said this game was going to go to extra time? Well, it potentially could. Inter Milan won the first leg 1-0 and they face a tough away trip to Madrid. They're currently top of Serie A, 16 points clear of AC Milan, while Atletico Madrid are 4th in La Liga, but only 2 points clear of 5th placed Athletic Bilbao. So they might want to look over their shoulder. Given the current circumstance Madrid are in, they lost 2-0 away to Cadiz on the weekend, while Athletic Bilbao have already picked up 4 points this month. So they can't afford to drop any more points if they want to cement their top 4 place to secure Champions League football next season. Inter Milan beat Bologna 1-0 away from home on the weekend. So they've got every reason to fight for the Champions League title, and rightly so. But hey, anything can happen in football, right? When I said earlier before this game could potentially go to extra time, I have a feeling it will. 1-0 Atletico Madrid. This probably might be PSV's toughest away game of the season as they face a trip to the Yellow Wall. Dortmund are currently 4th in the Bundesliga, but only a point ahead of Leipzig, who have got their eyes on Dortmund's current 4th and final Champions League spot. So similar to Atletico Madrid, they might want to look over their shoulders too. While PSV are top of the Dutch league, 10 points clear of Feyenoord. So again, they're in a really good pole position and they're going to go fully for this Champions League. But yeah, I mean, you know, don't underestimate PSV. I mean, obviously the Bundesliga is a much better league, but don't underestimate PSV because they could surprise people. But yeah, I mean, a trip to the Yellow Wall, that's hard, man. The Signal Iduna Park, tough place to get a result. But, you know, I have to side with Dortmund because they drew 1-1 against them in the first leg. And I think they even took the lead. So that says something about them. So in that case, I'm going to say 2-1 Dortmund. There's something about midweek predictions because when it comes to a mixture of Championship, Prem and Champions League games in one single round, I tend to thrive in those because it's evident that at some point during the season, that's where I picked up my highest tally of 18 points in a very similar round to this. So I'm hoping for another repeat of that, if not get more points. But anyway, those are my round 44 predictions locked in. Feel free to leave your scores in the comment section. Any likes and new subscribers is much appreciated. Hope you liked the video and have a nice week.